Been a while since I made a video, and that's because I've been working on a project called Stop Baby Killers, and the point of the project is to inform the community about filicide. Filicide is the killing of innocent children by their own parents, and I'm trying to bring awareness to that so that we can potentially stop some of the killings. In 2019, it's been crazy. Um, but the reason I'm making this video is because I want to share an experience with you guys. A lot of you may already know because you are a friend of mine on Facebook. Um, Yesterday, I made a post about my son. He was missing. His apartment was on the news. And I made a post saying if anybody had talked to him to please contact me. Um, I did get a chance to contact the police department, and I found out that it was his apartment where they found a substantial amount of blood, and that my son was in custody for first-degree murder. Um, he confessed to killing someone and also led the police to this guy's body. Um, the first thing that comes into my mind is the victim. I Nobody deserves to die in the manner that he was killed, and I am concerned for his family. At this time, they hadn't really said who he was because they have to locate his family. But I just want to let you guys know where I am mentally. Um, First of all, it's just unbelievable. I can't believe. Well, I can believe it, but it's just I don't want to believe it. It's just so. I think about my son and that he may die before I might die before he get out of jail. I'll never have grandchildren, and I would like to say that we taught him better. Our whole thing was to give him the foundation of God and let him know about righteousness. But, as you know, some of you already know, I made a video about him in the past. My husband also, for sharing some of the problems that we were having with him, just praying that he would get back on track. But even though God showed me where he would be. He showed me that he was on his way to jail. I It's so still so like wow. Like, first thing you think about when dealing with disobedient children is the Bible says that their days are numbered and their time is cut short in the land. So I just been thinking about, you know, first I thought it was him, that was gone. And, all I could think about was what was his relationship with the Lord before he left. Um, Now, I know jail is going to make him a whole totally different person. And, but at the same time, God has given him another chance to change his life from what he, you know, what he's been doing with it. Um, the things that makes me sad the most is we were having issues with him, and I would reach out to the elders in my family, and I would say, "Can you please help me? Talk to him. Tell him I feel like my family was more concerned with what I was doing wrong, more concerned with, or they enjoyed it. They enjoyed the fact that, you know, he was acting out and they could hear about it. And I just, it got to the point to where when I was dealing with him, I just completely like cut my family off. Like, okay, they're not helping me. They're just trying to laugh at me. They still talk to him behind my back and not say, how are you doing? Why? What are you? They wasn't working with me. They were working against me. And it's crazy that, the elders are like that. But this is 2019. The world has went as far away from righteousness. And, you know, a little backstory behind my son. I had him when I was 14 years old. I didn't have a stable home. So he went to live with his godmom when I was living in a shelter. The reason that I sent him to live with his godmom is because he was pretty much terrorizing the children in the daycare, and he wasn't able to stay in the daycare. I just felt like he needed to have a homey feeling, and I know I couldn't provide that. And, you know, I questioned where I went wrong. Um, I just, I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit of what I'm thinking about. Um, Please pray for me. Pray for that God give me strength to keep moving. Pray for my son that he find righteousness. Pray for the family. And I'm going to be praying with you guys. God bless you, and thank you for listening.